Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Just when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head'll make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. Found the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's UPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more.
Shalom Israel. With ISUPK, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana, 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribe of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. In fact, if you're not in ISUPK and Commanding General Yohana, you're not under the truth. You're simply not under the truth. So get in the truth. Grab a flyer. See the number down on our video chat. Get in class. You know, get your attendance. That's what these brothers doing here. I see. Get your name. Brother Shah, he got his name. You know, we got another brother Eli over there. Got his name. Working on getting his name. And that's how you get this. To get your benefits. To get in class. You know, get in order. You know, get in. We just had the Feast of Unleavened Bread. The Passover, and we're continuing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You should eat, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, you should eat a piece of unleavened bread, bitter herb, you know, daily until the feast is commenced, until it's over with. We just had a wonderful Feast of Unleavened Bread and Passover in Houston, Texas. And that's what we've done since the beginning of the Most High request to tell us to do that. Then he told us to do that. This is what he said. This is an order, you know. It's an order. Get in order. You know, this is what he said in our households. Get in order and keep this festival. Keep this feast. You know, throughout we had the lamb sacrifice. We had the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the bitter herbs. And we'll continue that Feast of Bitter Herbs until even right now. And we're going to go over a little bit of class. It's called, you know, Gather Yourself Together. Basically, we're using Zephaniah 2:1, what it talks about. Well, we use that sometime out on the street. We use it in class. It's telling Israel, you know, come, gather yourself together, man. You know, get your house in order, your bayath. You know, we're going to go over a little bit of that. Then we'll go over some more things, some vocabulary, different words, and go over some things in Hebrew to keep in our mind that Israel, if anything needs to do, is get ourselves in order, get our houses in order. That means get the man is in charge of the house, period, you know, because he has to answer to Commander General Yohana. And Commander General Yohana has to answer to Christ, the Most High, you know, and and of course, that's the order. And the wives, you have to answer to your husbands, you know, and your children, you got to answer to the head of that household. So get yourself in order. That's what we're talking about, you know. It's a good example, really, to when the Most High. It's actually a commemoration. It's a commemoration of, all right, guys, let's gather all your houses and all your order. Put blood over the doorpost so that this the judgment will pass over you, because the Most High is getting ready to take you out of Egypt, and He's getting ready to take us out of this bondage, this Egypt. But that was the commemoration when He got us from those filthy Hamites, those Africans up in Matazarium, or what we call Egypt. That's in the Hebrew, it's Matazarium. You know, all of those Hamites had us in captivity. Pharaoh wouldn't let us go, and the Most High, He took care of that. You know, didn't He take care of that? So that's what the commemoration that we had in Houston, Texas. So we clap it up for that, for all of the attendees, getting ourselves ready for Hebrew Academy. So people, and also continuing to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's the main thing. And of course, it means we're here. There's a word in Hebrew called bakwash, right here. It means to seek. That's what it means. To seek the Lord, to seek Him, to seek, bakwash. You know, so we should seek. You know, we should seek Him daily. You know, throughout our years, through all the things that we do in our families and our habitations that we dwell in. So you should be bakwash, seeking Him, to seek to understand who. Let's see, we have in class here. Let's see, we have D'Angelo, Eli, Asham, we have Shar, and others. joining in. It's a Friday evening here. I know people are getting off of work, getting off of work and trying to understand, how do you fit into this slavery? Well, I say one day at a time, That's it. That's all we can do. The Most High, but He wants you to do the best thing you do is to make sure you keep this feast of unleavened bread throughout your generations. The Most High said, especially this week. This is the continuation of the feast of unleavened bread. And that word is matazah. By itself, you can only unleaven bread. So that's why the word itself means unleavened bread. Of course, you can add lakam in there, which means bread. And we'll break down the translations for that in Hebrew. In Hebrew, we read Hebrew for some of the people in the beginning, and just for the refresher, we read Hebrew from right to left, or from right to left. As you see on the board right here, Hebrew is red from right to left. It's Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zakah, Taya, Kala, Manasah, I Pataza, Korashata. That top line is the Paleo-Hebrew. It's the pure language. When you find it and you see it, you know that it's in the purest form. It has connectors to it. It has Hebrew connectors that look like this. The Hebrew connectors look like that, and one that looks like that. And one is the connector to be found here when you want to connect the word together. Say like we was going to do this word here, lakam. We'd say, see if I can find another pen here. We'd say la. If we write it in Paleo, let's get this out the way first of all. Okay. And we say ka. And we say lakam. Or we'll say la over here, and then kam. That connector though, those are connected. That's what a connector looks like in Hebrew. So this top line here is what we call the Assyrian Hebrew. The Assyrian Hebrew is what we had in our captivity. Now that Hebrew is the same sounds that we had up here. They use, we use our sounds, but they made us change it to their symbols. The Syrians, the wickedness of the Syrians. Then they have 5 ending characters, and here's one of them right here. When you see an M on the end of a word in Assyrian, it always has a different M. In other words, that M should look like this. It should look like that. And lakam, we're talking about unleavened bread. We're keeping that feast with unleavened bread. That means nothing with leaven in it. No rising agents, no bicarbonate of soda, no baking soda, no yeast, no all of the agents that we posted. If you have any, just go online, get with one of the officers, and we'll direct you into that to show you how to eat the feast of unleavened bread. And hopefully that's just what you've been doing, of course. Well, this M here, this is an M in Hebrew, in Assyrian Hebrew, but you do not use it at the end of a word. When you see that M, you have to put this green M, or that little square there. Here it is right here in this chart. That's what you use, and that's called an ending character. So we'll write that down here. That's called an ending character. Okay? That. Let's lock you for a second. Okay, Salakia. Sorry about that, Salakia. Okay, an ending character. So when you say the word lakam, lakam is simply bread. That's why when you ever see the word matazah, well, it's talking about unleavened. Well, in Hebrew, it's referring to bread. So you say matazah. So you go matazah. And here, over here in the Paleo again, that word in Paleo, lock people there. There we go. That word in Paleo, it will be ma. Right here, we're going to use the character, the ending characters, because this is Paleo right here. That's Paleo, and that's paleo. So we're going to say ma, okay? That is an independent connector by itself. Doesn't need help. Ma, and they want to say tazah. So we got to join them two together because that's one sound. Ma tazah. You know, you hear a lot of, and you see the fake Jews over there. They're not the real Jews. You got to understand this. They stole this, our language, our symbols right here, and they simply put their Yiddish to it. As simple as that. No way other explanation than saying that. That's what they do. They steal for a living. They're in the land. They shouldn't even be there. So anyway, you ever hear them say matzo balls or matzo? It sort of looks like that, doesn't it? Because they stole our language. The word is matazah, means unleavened, okay? And lakam is, of course, bread. You know, I can look it up and make a whole nother word, but I'll just give you an option there. So matazah by itself. So you say matazah. There it is in Paleo Hebrew right here. This right here. And if you want to see it in Assyrian, it will look like that. No Indian connectors, no Indian characters, I'm sorry. So it's matazah. Matazah. With that H sound on the end there, you lose the A because it does need it. It's at the end there. Sometimes you have it, but in this case, it's not. So there you go, unleavened bread. And that's what we're doing. We're keeping the feast as unleavened bread. We're keeping our houses in order, you know, like the Most High commanded us to do. He asked us to do that, to keep ourselves together. Okay? So that for the next Passover, that's what you do. Most High says, as far as you can, you ought to bring your family to the Passover. If you notice, Christ in the Bible, which is our book, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and the other prophets were always trying to get themselves to that Passover every single time. They were always trying to do this. Let's read a little bit on that, how the Most High told us to keep that Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We'll talk a little bit about it since we're in the season of keeping it, making sure in LASHAWAN QADASH that we know what it looks like in Hebrew, what it looks like on the board here, and then, of course, let's find a text to fit it, of course. Let's see here what we got. Make sure you guys sign in on your attendance sheet. All of the students that are signed in, make sure you signed in. Okay, and let's see here. Here it is right here. Whoops. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. And Exodus 12 and 8, and they shall eat the flesh that night. They're talking about the roasted lamb, you know, because we did have the Passover. Flesh in that night, roast with fire. That's what they did. Beautiful, roasted, unblemished lamb. That's what we had. Verse Exodus 12 and 8. With fire and unleavened bread and with bitter herbs. Here it is right here. Unleavened bread. Okay? So let's find the, let's see here. Let's see, what's that other word? Let's lock it set here. Okay. Aha. I don't know what I did with that thing. Okay. Okay. All right. With unleavened bread and bitter herbs, okay? That's what you find in Exodus 12, and it's in a few more places in the Bible here. It says, and then it says 7 days. It's telling us 7 days. Who in the chat can tell me what the word 7, how you translate the word 7 there? 7 days, when you say 7 days. See if you guys can remember. Supposed to keep this for how many days? 7 days, you know. See if y'all can find it in the chat. How do you say 7 in the chat? Anybody, doesn't matter. See if you can find it there for me in the chat. How do you say 7? Let's see who has it there. Appreciate that, Officer Dawada. He's saying it's excellent. I appreciate that. Let's clap it up for Officer Dawada and the whole Houston camp down there. Officer 5000 for hosting the Feast of Unleavened Bread and Passover. And we're still keeping that Feast of Unleavened Bread, of course. And he says it's excellent work that we're doing up here in South Carolina. So let's clap it up in the chat, okay? Let's see who's got that 7 translation for me. Shabai, Shar says Shabai, very good. That's exactly right. Let's clap it up for Officer Shar. 7, exactly right. That's what that word is. Shabai, you know. All right. Okay. But that's what the Most High, let me finish reading this right here. The Most High, let's see who else have it up, have it over here. D'Angelo clapped it up, very good. And it's good to participate in class, you know. It's good to participate in class so you'll understand when we keep certain feasts and we have understanding of what we're doing, you know, you need to know in Hebrew where the origination of this came from. It came from the Most High. This is what he wanted us to do. It's a commemoration of the Exodus from when we left Egypt. He knew that's what we have to go through. So we, you know, it's matazah. It means unleavened bread. That's the only thing you're going to leaven anyway. So, and then, of course, you say you want to add a lakam to it. You can. Lakam, okay? And, of course, the connectors. Let me find that again here. All right, feast number 11 bread there. Okay, 7 days shall thou eat unleavened bread. Wait a minute, Salaki. Till the 7th, yeah, right. 7 days, okay? Of course, if you don't keep this, the Most High say you're going to be cut off. We'll tell you what that means. 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day shall you put away the leaven. In other words, take it out of your house, out of your bayat. You know, if you got leaven in your house, you should just take it out. Take it. You know, that's just to keep, like Officer Natazar said in the last class Wednesday, is to keep you from being tempted. And he got him through the leavening of the mind and the heart, of course. The leaven of the body, the lumps, you know, he got into a beautiful class. But this is what the Most High says. 7 days shall thou eat the unleavened bread, even the first day ye shall put away the leaven. The first day, take it, okay, before you think about it, take it, and put it out, throw it in the garbage. See, they were in haste. They didn't have time to leaven bread, man. They made that cake quick and fast, you know, put that thing over that grill. You know, bitter herbs. They had eaten the Passover. The Most High wanted them to get the hell out of there, away from Pharaoh. Okay? And the Most High is getting ready to come back here soon. Okay? And that's what we're doing right now, getting the lumps out, getting it out. Getting it out. Unleavened bread, man. You know, that's what this commemoration for. This Egypt right here is our bondage right now. We're bound here to these crackers, to these heathens, to Esau, to all of the nations that gathered together, that collected themselves together in Psalms 83 to our demise, to destroy us. You know, we're getting ready to get out of our Egypt. We're going to have an exodus out of here, you know. So let's finish reading up. Exodus 12 and 15. 7 days shall thou eat unleavened bread. Even the first day you shall put away the unleavened out of your houses. For whosoever eateth unleavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that what? That soul shall be cut off from Israel. From the 12 tribes of Israel, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native, that soul shall be cut off. Now, what does it mean to be cut off? Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Tell me, what does it mean to be cut off? When the Most High said, that's what he said. Listen, he said, look at here. Let's read it again. 7 days. Shabbat. You know, like you get Sabbath or seven, Shabbat. 7 days shall thou eat. Let's read it again. 7 days shall thou, 7 days ye. Salakia. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Eat the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. From whosoever eateth unleavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off. Tell me what it means in the chat to be cut off. What does that mean? Slocky for sex. Tell me what it means in the chat. Okay. All right. Slocky for that. Have to check some things there. But tell me what it means to be cut off. 7 days. What does that mean? To be cut off. Let's see, D'Angelo saying not entering into the congregation. Cut off. Not only not entering into the congregation, kicked out. That means cut off. You don't want, when the Most High says something, that's what he means. You know, clap it up for him. That's good. Let's see who else got something over here. Sure, considered as a heathen. That's exactly right. Considered here. Clap these up. I agree. I go with all that. Considered as a heathen. Heathen. You mean, you know, the Most High. Let's see. We got some more. Let's see. Who else? I'm sorry. Salaki. Khan. D'Angelo. Good. Exactly right. Both of these answers, let's clap it up. Clap it up. Give yourself a clap class that gives you confidence and understanding. When he says 7 days, the Lord didn't mean 6. He didn't say shashah. he didn't say 2. You know. He didn't say shanya. He didn't say 1, a ka. He said Shabbai, 7 days, Yawam. Okay? 7 days. That's what the Most High wanted you to do. I think we have that Sister Adrian, I believe. Okay, wait a minute here. Let me turn some things down here, okay? Salaki for a second. But that's what the Most High wanted us to do, to commemorate, to keep that, you know, to get our house in order, man. You know, we need it. We need this. All of us need it. I was glad to see all of my brothers and sisters, Ottawans, all of my Akyam, Akwathian, in Houston, people I haven't seen in months, you know. So it's good to see. And the Most High realizes that. He realized that we need to come together and do that, to gather ourselves together. He understands that. He understands we need to get ourselves together. You want this right. He understands that we need to get ourselves together and come together because, first of all, it's a commemoration. I mean, it's like I imagine, Sister Adrian, yeah, right, D'Angelo. Good, listen. It was a commemoration to get out of Egypt, to get away from Pharaoh and all his people. That's why the Most High said, look, I want you to make haste. He didn't want you to stand around the skillet cooking, you know, mixing up stuff. All the Most High should do is say, it didn't take long at all. You didn't have to knead. No, that bread didn't have to rise. I mean, you know how you like that good suckling bread? He wanted that to be flat bread, so you'll understand this is haste, man. This is in a hurry, man. This ain't got time to be. You need to be seeking him quick, by quash, right here. You need to be going after him. Matter of fact, we'll write that word in paleo. This is Assyrian right here. Okay, and paleo right there. Ba. You need to seek him quick. That's what he was saying. Ba quash. Ba quash. Okay. That's in Hebrew, in the paleo right here. Okay? Of course, you need to know ba right here, quash. And of course, like I said again, the upside down U is an independent connector. It's independent of self, and then the dependent connector is the U. Okay, like a little smiling face. So the Most High wants you to make that little cake very quick, and make sure that they put the blood on the doorpost. They roast the lamb. Hey, listen, that was the lamb. That was the blood from that lamb over that doorpost. They used everything they could use for that, because that was the perfect sacrifice. The Most High said that's what you need to do. That was the sacrifice needed. The matazah, unleavened bread, lakam. You know, he said 7 days. Let's get out of here. We ain't got time. 7 days. We're gonna get in here and get up off of it. Okay. So let's move on to something else here. We'll keep unleavened bread, because we'll keep referring back to that. Because I want to grab some eraser over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 7 days. Let's Israel need to be moving. You know, need to be waiting around. You know, it ain't that Pharaoh changed his mind. It's just that the Most High meant for you to take orders. We take orders in ranking order in here. You know, I'm Officer Kazakh Par 50. That's generals. That's captains. There's officers of 5,000, 1,000, 500, 50s. There's troopers. There's young men. There's women. There's children. We have a rank and order here, and the Most High keeps that in order by us keeping feasts like this. You know, we have more feasts coming up. Come and join us in Israel. If you see us out there in ISUPK.com, and you see the Israelite School of Practical Knowledge under command of General Yohanan, you see us in class, you're welcome to join the class. Just, you know, watch your temper and everything, and come and join the class, you know, and everything's fine. So here it is, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Let's write something down here. Let's see what we got here. I'll write a little sentence here. Let me see. Let me put this right down here. Haya. Let's see. Haya. Baharak. Barak. What else I got? Atha. You know, there's many ways you can write things in Hebrew, but this is the way I chose to write this. So I'm trying to write things in a singular manner. Too many words clustered together there. So what else we got here? Lapanya Abaka. Lapanya. Abba. Ka. Lapanya Abaka. Okay? Make sure I got this spell right here. I know I will do things like that. Okay, so it says be. This word right here is be. Or get. Either one. You know. Well, it would help if I spelled it right. Haya. Okay? Haya. Okay? You say in order. So when you say Ba'arak, you say lock it. So ba is the word in. Say to get in. An order. You know, this is the type of order. This is the word so when you want to say to get yourself lined up, or you can say there's another word you can use. Let's see. To be in order. Yeah. You can use that word. We can use that word. Okay, we'll use that word. We'll go with that. All right. Okay, so basically, this says get in order right now. Get in order. And now. Why do we need to say now? Why not tomorrow? Why not wait a little while? Of course, we'll translate these in a second. To be in order now. Now's the time. Let's see who else we got going on here. Natasha. Curse. Okay, good. Daquan. Natasha, put your check in. Put your Shema Latha by Hashem Yahushua in there in the chat, sister. Natasha, like your husband, Daquan got, only the man form. Always check in like that. He has Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Atha. So you should put Shemar Atha by Hashem Yahushua. Okay. So Natasha Moel, Quan, show your wife how to do that. Always put the check in so I'll know who you are, know where you come from. But just checking in. I know who you are, but just for everybody, for your understanding, But sis, we're glad to have you though. Clap it up. But always put your salute to the officer here. Okay? All right? Officer may be online. They need to know. Okay? Shalom. Okay? All right. Be in order. Haya'ah in order. Arak, haya'ah ba'arak atah. Okay? Okay, and then it says lapanya. Before you destroy. Lapanya is before you destroy. Now the word itself, let's see. There we go. All right. There, good. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, sis, put that in Lapanya, okay, before. And the word, abad means destroy. That means to simply destroy something. And we don't want, what do we don't want you to destroy? And we're going to put bayafka. We're going to put bayaf. Ka. And that ka is a possessive adjective. Let's see what you have, sis. Natasha, yeah. Yahweh, Shemar Atha, Al Atha. We'll put the H on the end of Atha by Shem Yahushua. This is, sure, okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Officer, good. Appreciate it. And Natasha, you need to go ahead and do just like you see Sister Adrian and Sister Shara doing there. Out of, okay, you want to put what they're putting. Shema Al-Atha by Shem Yahushua. Okay? That's what Sister Adrian have and Sister Shara has. So, Natasha, that's what you have to put down there too, okay? All right? And Bayaf, of course, is house. All right? Glad to have the sisters in there. Glad to have all the brothers in here. All right? In class. So when you write in Hebrew, this ka, it could go over here. But we put it in Hebrew right there because we wanted to possess this right here. And that's called a possessive adjective, okay? Possessive adjective, all right? So it's bayafka. Bayafka, right there. Your house. So we're saying basically to get or be in order. That's what we're saying. To get or be in order. You know, that's what we want. That's what the Most High wants us to do. That's why Zephaniah, what is that? 2 and 1. We'll get that in a second here, where it says, "Gather yourself together." That's what it's saying. O nation not desired. Just gather yourself together. You know, come together, like we did in the Passover. You know, we know we're the nation not desired. Let's see, Sister Hab right here. Natasha. Salakia. That's right. That's fine. Shalom. No problem, sis. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Alathah Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's perfect. Give our sister a hand. Give our sister a hand right there. That's how I want you to check it every time, sis. Give our sister a hand. Glad to have you, sis. Glad to have you, Quan. Glad to have you, Sister Barah. Shara. And Sister Adrian. Shar, Eli, Aisha. And who else did I miss in here? There's a Sean in class. D'Angelo, very good, bro. Very good, Shar. Appreciate that. And we have Mikey Peterson. Mikey Peterson. Okay, let me write that. Let me get them down here. Let's make sure y'all check in under the proper thing. We have Mikey Peterson, and we have Brother Eli, and there's some more people here that don't have the Hebrew name. Of course, Natasha and Quan. Y'all know to check in to get your names, get your benefits. You know, that's how we do it here in the ISUPK. You know, we teach brotherhood here. Okay, we take care of ourselves, of each other. Okay, so. And that's why I'm making a statement right here. Because if you say haya or be, you know, it can also go for is too, but it's used for, I believe it's for be. Yeah, we can say, be in order. You know. Yeah. Ka. Ka in this case. Ka sometimes can go and mean, it also can be a preposition, but it won't mean that. The ka over there, if it's used in front of the word, that's why you got to know. Let's see. Yeah, it means as, but you know we're not using that right now like that. We're going to use it by Yah. Your house. We want to possess this house. We don't want it to be their house. You don't get their house in order. You get your house by Yahka. Okay. You want to get your house. Before you are destroyed, man, before Lapanya Abaka, before your destruction, before you destroy your house. That's what you want to make sure. That's why we keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's why we eat unleavened bread, matazah, because we're doing the orders that the Most High has told us to do, has told us to keep. Matazah. And of course, you know, we've eaten we don't have the Passover, that's been eaten, you know. But the matazah, this is part of the feast of the Passover. All of it collectively together. Now it's continuing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Please, whatever you do, guys, make sure you keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know, eat that unleavened bread. Don't, you know, make sure, don't go there if you're not sure, you know, don't. A Feast of Unleavened Bread, bitter herb, matazah, and lakan, okay? So, let's do a little bit of translation of these words here to see what we got here. Let's translate some of these words. Okay, haya'ah. I'm going to say, let's do it in paleo this time, okay? Let's say ha, right here, ha, haya, and then we're going to say ah. Haya'ah. So we're going to say ha, and we're going to say ya. I think it's haya'ah, haya'ah, haya. So let's put them all in. Let's put these two together. Haya'ah. Man. Haya. done that way, or you can do it that way too. So there's some tricky word there. And then of course, ba, this word right here in Paleo, it looks like this. Okay. All right. You don't really need a connector, but if you want to put one, it's kind of mundane. It's by itself, so it's independent already, you know. So we say ba. We're doing this in Paleo Hebrew. Okay. And we want to say Iraq. Ra. And you want to say ka. Like that. Look like O4C, doesn't it? But it's Iraq. That's the, oh, if you look over here and right here, I, right there. I, you got a Ra, that little backwards 4 right there, and then you got a Ka, okay? Right here. Right there, okay? Iraq. So, yeah. Now, if that would have been occurring in Assyrian, that would have been a different ending right there. But this is Paleo. So we have I, rock, okay? Independent connector here, and then we're going to join these two, rock, order. So be in order, or get yourself in order, or be in order, all right? So give you a chance to write that down here. Do a little. Lock it. Okay. What was I? Okay. All right. Ka. All right. So Atha right now. We're writing in Paleo Hebrew, okay? This is a T. Y'all write these down, and this way to help you there. Tha. Look like a little laid down cross right there. Tha. And then we have a H sound. It's a aha. So as you hear the whole right there. That T is a THA. There it is right there. THA. Tha. So you have I, independent connector, and then you have Tha. That's a dependent connector right there. In Paleo Hebrew, okay? Makes all the difference in the world, all right? Then we have a word called lapanya, before. All right? Let's see if I got enough room here to do this. Yeah, I guess. Okay. All right, before. I want to say ba. What am I doing here? La. trying to translate the English here. I'm sorry, it's like it gets confusing sometimes. La, pa, la pa, and then you want to use an in. La pan, then you want to use ya at the end. Because this is lapanya, yeah. La pan, yeah. So you want to join these two together. Pan, you want to use independent here, and you want to use independent there. That's how that word would look. La pan ya, just like that. Okay? Oh, hope you guys can see that down there. All right. Then we want to put a word like abadka. Now, why, abad by itself means to destroy. That's what the word means, destroy. Okay, but we want to say you destroy. You want to before you destroy. So we want to qualify with a possessive adjective. To possessive adjective. So we're going to say, what are we doing here? Paleo Hebrew. Let me see if I can put this up here. You destroy. Okay, just like that. So we want to say like that. Ah. We want to say ba, like, Abba. Abba means father, of course, but we want to put a da on there. That looks like that. Like we use when we say da-wa-da, like this da-wa-da right here. That's the symbol D right there. Has two of them included on themselves. Okay. Da-wa-da. And what else we got here? Ka. We want to use, because we want to use this preposition by itself. It came from way over here. You destroy right there. But we want to take it and put it on the end. Adbatka. Okay? In this case, sometimes we have preposition. In this case, we want to make it a possessive adjective. So we want to say ka. And that word for ka, we want to say, see, what am I doing? Am I doing the ka? Which one of these am I doing? Doing this one right here. Get confused myself. Right there. That ka. Making sure here. Okay. We want to do this. Okay. All right. So then we say bad. Want to join these two together, and then ka by itself. So we have this similar to lapanya. We have abaka. So bad by itself to destroy. Ka over here. So we have independent connector. We have bad. Dependent. They have to depend on each other to make that sound like bad, but it's bad. Then we have ka on the end. Okay. Of course. Then we have the last one we have is house, and the house by itself is bayath. Okay. Let's see what we got in the chat over here. Okay. Now we on bayath. Oh, I messed that up. House. There we go. Okay. So bayathka. So it's your house. Okay. So we want to say ba. See if we got enough room to put all this right here. I'm going to go right here. Ba. Put it over here. Ba. Okay. Ya. Ba-ya. Ba-ya. If you guys say, what is he writing over here? All you got to do is refer to your chart. If you don't have a chart, make sure you get a close-up of this one in class here and take a picture of this and have it so you can refer to it. All we're doing is going here. Ba. Okay. And then we have ya. That's all we're doing. Way over here. That one right there. This is I'm doing the paleo up top. The center line is Assyrian. Sometimes I go back and forth. So you guys get refreshed in both languages, okay? Paleo and Assyrian. Bayath. All right. What we got? Oh, tha. We need that. Bayath, and then we have ka by itself. Okay? Just like that. A little more confused. Let's write this over a little neater here. Ba. Yath. Ka. Okay? That word means your house. Okay? Get yourself in order before you destroy your house. Yeah, just like that, okay? You don't want to destroy your house, man. That's how you get yourself in order. That's why the women, you have to basically take your time and say, follow that man. Because if you don't, the house will be out of order. Your children will be running out of order. Hey, man, if you don't have your house in order, the dog will be running out of order. The cat, everybody will be out of order. Let the man be in charge like the Bible says of that house. That's the leader of the house. When you have that, you'll have an order. Because we got to take orders from Commander General Yohana. And he's going to give those orders to all of these captains, all the generals, all the captains, like I reiterated before, all the officers, in rank and order. Say, look, go over there and tell Kazak what to do. Tell them get over there and teach that LASHAWAN QADASH class. And that's what I'm doing, So that's why I say, Haya'a, Ba'ara, Ata, Lapanya, Abatka, Bayatka. That means, there's many ways to say that. But when you say that, what that really saying is be or get your house in order right now. Not tomorrow, not later, not some time ago, not procrastination day. It's talking about right now. Right now. Salaki. It's talking about right now, man. Because the Most High is on his way back here with 200 million chariots. And he wants us to get our house in order. We ain't got time to procrastinate. We ain't got time to wait. Come on, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, hold on, honey. I'll feed the kids tomorrow. They don't need to eat today. What kind of stuff is that? Or hold on, I'll follow your order. Or like an officer saying, he asked you to be up here at 7 o'clock and you come at 9 o'clock. And what's that? Most High said, get your house in order right now. Let's see what we got. Over here, check. That's right, Shaw. Heavy class, bro. Heavy class. That's exactly right. Get your house in order right now. We ain't talking about later. If everybody would have showed up at the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, Matazah, and Lakam, Feast of Unleavened Bread, a day late, look where we'd have been. So the Most High said, let's do it right now. And then the generals, they sit there and they give us the day when to be there. He tells us to be there. That's why you're supposed to do that and be in order right now. I thought. He wants you to be. Because that's our problem that we have a lot. We procrastinate. That's why I wrote this sentence. This sentence ain't in the Bible necessarily, but there's something like that we're going to get to in a second here. I just kind of wrote this sentence, just get your house in order right now, before it's too late. Matter of fact, let's get to a sentence. Let's get to that. Let's get to something that sounds exactly like that in Hebrew. Let's go to Zephaniah 2:1. Because the Most High is always telling us times to do things, seasons to do things, the order to do things. Rock, now he's always telling us when to do things, and don't procrastinate. So let's go to the Most High is telling you right now. Let's see, and basically let's go to this one right here. So lock you for a second there. Let's see here. That ain't one of them. Yeah. Let's look at. What am I doing here? Okay. Let's go to Zephaniah 2:1. I don't know what I was doing here. It says, gather yourself together. Yea, gather yourself, O nation not desire. We're a nation not desire, man. Gawayah, we ain't desire. So gather yourself. Somebody who wears purple tried to change the date. Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, you right. We'll keep that off the map there. We'll keep that off the radar. But you're right. Let's just keep it there, you know. But you can't change the dates of the Most High. Once the Most High has done something, there it is. You know, it means for us to do it right then and there. He means for us, don't procrastinate. But you're right. Do it now. Keep that Feast of Unleavened Bread. Keep that Passover. That's what this commemoration is for. Had Moses waited another day, they would have probably been left in Egypt. The Most High said, I'm going to cut you off. You know, let's read this. We'll read it again here in a second here. Where was it? What was that? Zephaniah 2:1? Sorry. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Okay? Let's finish reading here. Before the decree bring forth, before the day passeth chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek the Lord. That's what I had, Bakwash over here. Seek the Most High. Seek Yahweh. In other words, let's put that word back up here. Bakwash. Okay? Ba-kwa. Like that. It means to seek. That's what it means. It means to seek the Most High. That means go after him. You know, it says, seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth. You know, that's his children, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness by quash. Seek by quash righteousness. Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Lord's going to be angry down here. He's going to have some vengeance going on down here. Let me tell you something. You don't want to be in the way of that. That's why the Most High said, gather yourself together. Get yourself to the Passover every year. Get into ISUPK. Understand what these feasts are. Understand what's going on in here. Understand when he says seek, bakwash. We'll translate that word in a second here. Let's make sure it's like it. That's all right, D'Angelo. No, that's good. That's good. Heads up. You understand. It's good that you understand that. No problem. You didn't do nothing wrong. That's good. As a matter of fact, we'll keep it like that. We understand that. Here. Okay. All right. Not a problem. Gather yourself together before the decree bring forth, before the day is chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord of the Most High come upon you, before the day of the Most High's anger come upon you. Seek or bakwash Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, aratazah, which have wrought his judgment. Seek bakwash righteousness. Seek bakwash meekness. And may be ye shall be hid in the day, Yawam. Yawam, that's the word's day, of the Most High or Yahweh anger. Okay? That's what it's saying. You know, the Most High don't want you to be lost down here and not seeking him and be under some judgments that you don't have to go under. You know, that's why he's telling you here. That's why we get in class. That's what we talk about in the ISUPK South Carolina down here under Commanding General Yohana, okay? And the camp leader. Down here, we all get in order right now. You know, Officer Natazar has us in order down here because he's following orders of Commanding General Yohana. I got to follow orders of my camp leader. He says right now, Ata lapanya before what? Adbaka, before you destroy. That's what this word is. Abadka. Before you destroy yourself. Bayafka. That's what the Most High wants us to do. You know, he wants us to do that. He's always wanted us to do that. So he says, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. That's what the Most High is asking us to do. So if you give you a chance, guys, to write that down a little bit. If you guys got any questions, you can put them in the chat, of course, but we're going to roll on with class so we don't normally have enough time. You know, let's see, I think I have another small one here. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to seek him because, yeah. And I always like to say, set yourself apart from these oppressors down here too. So this is what we're talking about Israel right now. Let's stay with it. We want to bakwash. We want to seek. Let's translate the word. We want to seek the Most High because, let's see. Forget or be in order. Because let's find another text right here. This came on mind real quick here. Let's see here. Wait a minute. We'll give you guys a chance to write that down here. Give you guys a chance to write that down on the board there. While we try to keep going. Let's see who else. What's going on here? Aisha, Shalom, Yahweh Shem, have that truth. Okay, good. Checking in. Good. Glad to have you checking in on that class, Aisha. I thought I saw you earlier though. Okay. I thought I had you there. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 55:6. This is why I like you say, bakwash, to seek him. You know, when you go, you bring your family down to the Passover, you're seeking the Most High. You're doing, anytime you do the Most High feast and keep all of the feast days, come to class, you know, you pay your tithes, you pay your camp fees, or whatever you got to pay, whatever's required for you under the ISUPK Commander Junior Hana, you are bakwash, you're seeking him. Okay? You're seeking the Most High when you do that. And let's go to Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek ye the Most High while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. That means like, is there going to be a day when he ain't near? Yeah, okay. That means if all this time you got to seek him and you procrastinate, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. The Bible says this: seek ye the Lord, or seek ye the Most High while he may be found. Okay? Call upon him while he is near. Okay? That's what it says right here. While he is near. While he is near. That means near to you. You know, that means the Lord is repairing minds. He's repairing bayats, houses. He's repairing people before you destroy yourself. He's repairing us. He's repairing us. And that's why he actually does. You need to seek me while I may be found. That's what the Most High said. We'll read it again. Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Okay? All right? In other words, if you're wicked, it's talking about Israel. It ain't talking about the other nations. If you're wicked, then forsake their way. And the unrighteous man his thoughts. You know, it's talking about children of Israel. And let him return unto the Most High. You know, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. And he will have mercy upon you. Okay? He'll have mercy upon you. And for he was unto your God, for he will abundantly pardon you. Okay? The Most High, and it says also, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. So he says, for that matter, he says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours. That's higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than yours. And he said, that's why he's telling you, seek me. Seek me while I may be found. You know, don't wait. Don't procrastinate on something like that. When it says bakwash, let's go ahead and translate this word up here. All right, bakwash. We're doing it in Assyrian this time. All right, we'll do this one Assyrian. Okay, ba, like that, and then we have qua. Wow. Another pen here. Bakwa. Sloppy. Bakwa. Okay, and then we have shop. Okay. And we have right there. Like this. Now that is Syrian Hebrew, of course. Right there. Right there. And of course, the rest of these are Paleo Hebrew down here. Kind of give you a little better understanding. But quash, and so we'll put some connectors on this. All right. Ba, quash. That's simple. Independent connector, dependent connector. So, you know, so when the Most High says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Isaiah, was that 55 and 6? Isaiah 55 and 6. 55 and 6, yeah. Seek ye the Lord seek ye the Most High while he may be found. Call upon him while he's near. There's going to be a day when he ain't near. You know, it will be too late for y'all down here, sitting up here, the Most High. Those chariots come back here, you know, you're going to wish you seeked him. You're going to wish bakwash. You're going to wish that word was stuck in your mind. Bakwash, seek him. You know, I should have went to the Passover. A lot. There's some cool water here. I should have went to the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Or I should have understood it. And that's sometimes, don't get me wrong, there's some people who couldn't make it because of problems, because of jobs or whatever. I understand. Sickness, whatever. I got it. I understand that. Try to make it to the next one. That's the point. I understand that. Here's the thing. This is a serious thing that the Most High wants us to do. He wants us to be one nation. Because there's only one Lord. You know, there's only one Yahweh, man. That's it. You know, you don't get another second break a chance at another God some darn well. There's only one of them. One, Yahweh. And of course, we say in the name of Christ, Basham, Yahweh Shah. One. You only get one chance at that. So that's why when we say, I'll reiterate it again, be in order. Be in order, men. You know, be men so your women can have some examples. You know, just don't throw them anything. You know, you throw them something, you throw them anything, then what? What they got? They're looking up to you, see? You say, oh, they should be, no. You want them to look up to you as if the same way they're looking unto the Most High. Well, how are they going to do that if you out there not doing what you're supposed to do? Whatever it is, you know what it is. And then how you want that woman to be in order, a rock. Right now, a tha, lapanya, before she destroys her house, or you destroy your house, bayaka, or, then, man, you got to come up in the forefront of your house and lead your household. It's simple as that. Hey, do I got to pull that scripture? Yeah, let's see. Let's pull that. Let's find that here. Let's find it here. Let's find it here.
right there. We're Ephesians 5:25. It's always good to find. There's a whole lot of places here. Let's see. Let's read this. Let's read Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit. Well, let's go back to 21. It says, submitting yourself to one another in the fear of the Most High. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands. Not to 3, not to 4, not to 5, not to 7. That's why Christ said, how many wives you got? You're a hoe. That's what he's basically saying. He's saying, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. Not like the Lord. It says as unto. That, in other words, how you respect the Most High, that's how you better be respecting this man here. That's what this is saying, as unto. As unto. In other words, oh, he ain't my Lord. Yes, he is. Out of one. Okay? Now, he don't sit up on high, but you better, because the Most High, the rank and order, you better be in order. That's what this says, as unto the Most High. So this is what you do, wives. Then it says for this, for the husbands is the head of the wife. Ephesians 23. And this will keep things in order. It'll keep things in our rock. Feast of Unleavened Bread, that's what we're doing. The Passover, we got everything in order. But that's why we're doing it, because we are in our rock. We are in order. Okay, let's finish reading. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands unto the Lord. Verse 23, Ephesians 5:23. Follow along with me out there. Let's see, what we got? Sharad, concert, there you go. All right, good. Very good. Sharad understands that. Then you got Shalom, Yahweh, Ashah checking in. Yeah, Sharad understands that. The rib officer Natazah, a good example. Check this out. Wives, submit yourself to your own husbands to the Most High. For the husbands is the head of the wife. It ain't going to go around bossing and stuff. It just says, wife, could you do this for me? There is a head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. Christ is the head of this body here, and he is the savior of the body. This whole body, ISUPK. Children of Israel, 12 tribes, and your house. But yeah. Okay, let's finish reading. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, this body here, this whole ISUPK is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husband. In everything. Some things? No. Did it say some things? No, it says everything. It said a few things? Or it said a little bit of things? No, everything. Then it says, when I want to, I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll procrastinate. I don't feel like doing that right. It says, don't get me wrong. You got to know your wife. You got to know what she needs. You got to understand, provided for. But it says right here, go back to 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husband in everything. So, that keeps in order when you do that. In everything. Okay? Husbands, now we're going to the husband now. It ain't getting on nobody. It's just letting you know what the order is. Right here. It's letting you know Hayah Ba'arak, Adah, Lapanya Abaka, Bayaka. In other words, be in order right now. That's, this is what I'm bringing out of some words in Hebrew to explain some how we should keep ourselves in order. And of course, Zephaniah 2:1 says it more than I can ever say it anyway. Therefore, as the church is subject to Christ, let the wives be to their own husbands. Husbands, love your wives. Love your wives. Even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself. What does that mean? Kick her? Nah. Grab her by the head and say, come here. That ain't what that's saying. Love your wife. Righteous orders, man. Not unrighteous orders. Love your wife. Righteous orders. That's what this is saying. Husband, love your wives. You don't hate yourself, do you? Because that's in other words, let's say, Husband, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Yahushua gave himself for the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Let's see what we got in the chat over here. Slakia. That's right, Shar. That's right, Sharab. You know, you give yourself, husband, you love your wives. That means you got to know her. In order to love her, you got to know her, man. You just don't come up and say, you got to do this. Man, you got to know her. You got to get to know her. That's part of all the courtship. That courtship just don't stop because you got married to her, you know. But anyway, LASHAWAN QADASH, unleavened bread, matazah, lakam, is teaching us this is an order of the Most High to keep his feast. So arak, and so our households have to be in order also. That's what it's teaching us. All this is part of we coming together. The Most High is teaching us to come together. Then it says, check this out. Let's finish reading here. Husband, love your wives, even as Christ has loved the church. He gave himself for it. And it says right here, verse 26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water of the word. There ain't no baptism here. The water of the word, the cleansing of the word. In other words, let's read that again. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. That's how you keep the house in order. With this word we're reading. We keep this word. The Most High is giving us this word. He's giving us the word to keep his Passover, to keep his unleavened bread for us. It's made for us. To keep his Sabbaths. The Sabbath was made for man. To keep your house in order. Hayah, Ba'arak, Atah, Lapanya, Abaka, Bayaka. In other words, to keep your house in order, in order to keep your house in order, man, you must keep the feast days, keep your wives in order, keep your children in order, men. Okay, and women just stay in order. Follow your husbands. One husband, I'm sorry. When I said husband, follow your husband. One, Akkad. Let's see what we got in the chat right here. Ashan, glad to have you. Trooper Ashan, glad to have you in class. Okay, and that's how we keep things in order, by simply letting us be washed by the word of baptism. Let's read that again here. By keeping this word, okay, that he may sanctify and cleanse us with the washing of the water by the word. Okay, not no dipping down and baptizing. That's a game. That's the Christian church. That's monkey shine. The Most High said, he's going to wash you with the word. This is the word right here. LASHAWAN QADASH is the pure and holy language. It describes the words of this Bible. It's our book. These are the words of our book. The pure and holy language, LASHAWAN tongue, right here. And Paleo, of course, it stems over to Syrian also, but it ain't the pure. The pure language of the LASHAWAN QADASH tells us these words so we know how to use them. So we'll understand it, how we can keep in order. So we'll understand how we can keep things for our families. So if you have a family, say, Lord, how do I get my family in order? You turn that channel on, you turn that Hebrew and get to ISUPK.com, and you come into class. Here's a good class right here, LASHAWAN QADASH. You come into Monday night's class, Tuesday class, Wednesday class, Thursday class. Did I miss one? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday class, and then you get need some bowl washing of the word. That's what we're doing. Then tune in Sabbath class, okay? Then come out there on the street, men and watchers, and women you stay at home with the children, of course. That's how we will wash by the word, by staying in the order of this word. That's what it is. Let's clap it up in class, okay? Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up and let them know. That lets me know that you understand that hayah, ba'arak, atah, lapanya, abaka, bawaka. That means to be in order right now. Atah, lapanya, before it's too late. That's why Isaiah 55:6 says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. before it's too late, before you destroy, before it's too late. You know, that's the point. That's the whole point. While he may be found, yeah, let's clap it up. There, let's get some claps up in here. While he may be found, seek him. You know, just seek bakwash, seek him. That's what this is. That's what this word is. Seek him, okay? It's like it. Get some more water there. Seek him, okay? And that's what we were doing in Houston, Texas, is seeking the Most High. Like he said, when you seek him, you're following his laws. You're being watched by the word. You're seeking him. You're keeping the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's what I tell everybody in the chat right now. I told you, I prefaced the class by saying, you know, finish matazah, lakam, or matazah, which means unleavened bread. You know, it's understood. Finish seeking him every day. Paul said, I gotta die daily, man. I gotta seek him daily. You know, I gotta bakwash daily. You know, so I'll understand. I'll be watching this word. In other words, I gotta fortify myself and renew my mind all the time. You know, before I lose my family, before I lose my house. That's why I said, seek him. Okay? Let's see if we can, let's see what else we got here. We'll erase this right here real quick. Hope you guys are understanding and getting to class and keeping your houses in order, you know. So we just read in Ephesians, Zephaniah 2:1, you know, while he may be found, you know. Let's see what else we got up in here. Let's see. Yeah, seek him. Let's see what we got right here. Yeah, gather yourself together. We'll put a little bit there. We'll put that word down here. When you gather yourself, it's kwabatazah. Kwaba. Well, it would be nice to get a pencil here that works. Kwaba. Good one here. Just lock you there. Okay. There we go. A little better. Yeah. You know, that word translates right here. Slock you for that. Slock you. That word translate, basically together is lasawak, or yourself as itasamak. But you know, together is yakad. But we can say that word they gather themselves together, kwabatasa. Let's use one word for that. Okay, for right now. Kwabatasa. Okay. Kwa. And ba. And then we have taza. Oops. Okay. All right. But that's what the word really means. I mean, it's in other words trying to say, gather yourselves, just gather yourselves, bring yourselves together and seek the Most High, bakwash. That's what it means, okay? So, let's do, so you'll understand that. Let's move on to something else real quick here before we end class. Let's and of course we'll put down here. Of course, we are a nation not desired, so let's put that down here. O nation, or the nation, pretty much. O nation, not desired. Who is that nation not desired? That's Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not desired, man. You can tell by these shooters on the street. That's why we have Passover. That's why we have different feasts and understanding so we can have a dignity about ourselves, because we're not desired by this world up in here, man. You know? So we say ha. We say ha. The word for nation is gawaya. Ga-wa-ya. You know? Gawaya, that's it. And then we have not desired is the word for that can be put together like this. Kasa. Okay? Yeah, that's right. In other words, because Israel has been through so much, the Most High know that we're not desired. That's why he says in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. Okay? Zephaniah 2:1. That's why he said. So we say, so the translation we got here is we got ha. Ooh. What do I want to put this in? Assyrian? Yeah, we can put it in let's put it in Assyrian. Ha over here, okay. And Gawaya, Ga, Wa. I'm gonna have a Gawaya. Okay? That Assyrian, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Ha, Gawaya. Oh, well, it would be nice to have what ha is. Let's put it over here. Like that. And you can put that word together like ha, Gawaya. But we're just breaking it down so you can see what it is. Ha, Gawaya, O nation not desired. We're in Zephaniah 2:1, the bottom half of it here for translation. 2:1, just in case you need to know. And then the word for not desired is kasap. You don't desire something, you say kasap, you know, so you say, what do we have? We're going to do this in Syrian. What are we doing this in? Yeah. Doing this in Assyrian also, okay? Ka, sa, oops. Something like that. Yeah, kasap, and the cause is on the end. All right. What do we put down in the chat? Let's see, let's wake y'all up. In the chat, what would be the name of the P that I can put it right here? When I say kasap, you know, what would I do there? Tell me what I'm going to do. Tell me. If I want to put a P down, tell me which one of these is right, okay? Is this one right? Or is this one right? You tell me. Which one? Which one is right? In the chat. You know, I got a green one, I got a black one. Which one of those P's is correct when we're dealing with this right here? This P right here. We're dealing with this P and the word kasaf for not desired. That P, that little blue P right there. Or black, whatever you got right there. I can write it a little better than that. Yeah, just like that. Which one I want to use? Y'all take your time. The word kasap, okay? I don't have any connectors, so what does I have here? Which one of these P's? So both of those are P's if you look on the chart right there. So which one is correct? Let's see who we have in the chat that's alert, is still green. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And why? And type it in, Asha. Clap it up for Asha. Shot. He getting it. He got it, boy. He own it. He won't this. Tell me, Asha. Tell me, Asha. Why is that green one correct? What is that called? Why is that called? What is that called? What is that green? What is this P called? Right here. When it occurs like that, what is that called? What is that called? All right. We'll wait for you. Or anybody in the chat. Doesn't matter. Ashad's got it right. He's exactly right. You use this P right here. Well, why? What is it called? What is that called? What is that called, man? Or somebody, I mean, what name do you call that P? Anybody in the chat? Anybody can write it. You have it right. You said we use this one, and you're exactly 100% right. So what is that called? In the Syrian language, when we put one, I'll give you help. In the Syrian language, we put a P when it occurs on the end. So what do you call it? What is that called? We don't, if it occurs in the middle, we don't put one. Okay, let's see what you got. Shara. Yeah, it's called a pa. Yeah, no, it is. It is Shara. It is. I don't know, but you're exactly right. Let's clap it up for it. It is a pa. It's exactly right. It's a pa right there. But what is that called? What do we say? How would you say? Let me see. Ending character. There you go. Yes, clap it up. Shah and I know everybody else, y'all got a good hint at it. You understand. But Shara and Shah said this is an ending character. And they're exactly right. This ending character on this word right here, it's called an ending because it is a character and it occurs at the end. In character. So that's why you have to know. And how many are there? Shah, Shara, and other students. Eli, Mikey, everybody else. How many ending characters are there? And not the officers, you should know. But the ending character, how many are there? Well, that ain't spelled right, is it? Ending character. Character. How many are there? Tell me how many are there. How many ending characters are there? Because you have to know every last one of them. Understand what they are. In Assyrian, what are they? I mean, in Assyrian, how many are there? Slocky. Let's see who's got that right in there. Let's find out. Okay. They say 5. Very good. So, good. They're exactly right. That lets me know that you're paying attention in class. Who else? Let's see. 5 ending characters. Exactly right. You're exactly right, Shara. Exactly right. Now, 5 ending characters. All right. Since we own that, we got the P. Name me the 5 ending ones. I mean, of course you can't write the characters, but just tell me, what are they? We got the pa, that's one of them. All right, what's some more? What's another one? That's 5 of them. Anybody in the chat? I don't care if you do it from your notes, it doesn't matter, because every time you do in class, every time you pay attention in class, you're getting that much closer to your Hebrew name, you're getting that much closer to learning LASHAWAN QADASH. That's why you got to do it over. I ain't even telling how many times I wrote this chart down. I don't even know. Is it 500? Yeah. 600? It might be. I wrote them down every day. 3, 4, 5, 10 times a day. I wrote them down until I memorized the chart. You know. Mikey Patterson, Salakia. Mikey. Okay. When you say Mikey, when you say Salakia, what do you mean? What are you saying? Mikey? Mikey Patterson. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry, Salakia. But Mikey Patterson and all of and Eli and all of you guys, Shara, Asha, and all the others, Adrian, how many characters that are ending characters for the Assyrian? And you said 5, so name them now. Now we get into name. Pa is one of them. What's another one? What's another one? We're taking our time here. We're going to do it right. What's another one? How many more? How many characters? When we say, O nation not desire, we say, Ha, Gawaya, Kasap. You know, O nation not desire, that's us. That's 12 tribes of Israel. So how many are there? There's 5. So name them. Give me another one. Y'all got it? Give me another one. Y'all there? Just name them. Let's pick them up. I'll go ahead and give you one of them since y'all, well, I'll do this one right here. I'll do a ma. Okay, the pa looks like this for the ending character. The ma looks like this one. Okay? Or really, looks like this. Something like that, okay? All right. Give me another one. We're talking about ending characters right now. You know, we're focusing on that. All right. Give me another one. Y'all didn't give up on me, did you? Oh, okay, Shara, I'm sorry. Shara has Ka Ma Na Pa Ta Za. I didn't see that. I'm sorry, Salah. Yeah, she's got them. She's got them. She got them all right here. Ma. She says Ka. Okay. Ka looks like this one. Okay. We got a Na. Find some room up in here. We got a pa, ma, ka. We got a na, and that looks like this one. Almost like got a little slant to it. That one's not quite as long. This one's more like this. This one's a little longer, like that. What's the other one? Tazah. Okay, and we have a tazah. So the sister got it right. I know you know Aisha also, you know, okay? And she has it, and you got it. So the tazah looks like this. Like that. Okay? And these are the 5, we'll circle it here. But these right here, those are your 5 ending characters and what they look like. When you see them occur, when you see a word like that with a pa, like the kasap, like this pa here, and you have other words, of course, like I have lakam over here. And in Assyrian only, right there, see that one right there? Right there? When you see that, when they occur at the end only in Assyrian, then you must emphasize and put it there. Because that's the way you understand the word. It's just how it is. It's at the end. Don't ask me why. That's just the way it is. So clap it up for class right there. Exactly right. Sister Sarah had it right. Sister Aisha had it right. You guys all own it, man. You guys, and I'm pretty sure Quan and Sister Molette, Natasha and Eli and Mikey, I'm pretty sure y'all got them. I'm pretty sure y'all understand that and got it right. Pa, Ma, Ka, Na, and Lord have mercy. Man. Tazah. Wrote that down wrong. Okay. Lock it. There we go. That's better. Now, but when you see them at the end, then that's what they are. That's how you do that. That's why you say that. We'll read this one more time in here, and then we'll have a ending of our class here. Let's make sure we enjoy class. I'm glad you guys, put the claps in the clap it up in class, and then the class, make sure we're gonna read this again. To make sure you guys, we started off with unleavened bread and keeping in the feast unleavened bread. So let's keep it up. Let's keep that. Let's keep it going all the way to the end there. When we start it, it'll be all the way to when we started it. Okay. So let's see here. What am I doing here? Oh, let's go back to there. Okay, yeah. Exodus 12 and 15. We're going to read this. Let's see before we end class here. Yeah, that's right. Aisha, yeah, you have it also. Good. And see, and that's how I know that you guys are paying attention to class, because if you can come up with these ending characters, that's not something easily done. That means you got to memorize it. That means you got to understand it. Let's see. Amawad checking class. Very good, Amawad. Glad to see you, bro. Glad to see you because I know you working some different hours there. Glad to see you in class, though. Okay? All right. Let's read this here. Exodus 12 and 15, 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away the leaven out of your houses. And that's what we did. Put away that leaven, that matazah out of the bayafs. That's what the word is. We put it out of our house, man. And and then it says, even the first day shall you put away the leaven out of your houses. For the whosoever eateth bread, eateth leavened bread for the first day until the 7th day. So let me read that. Salakia, I messed that up. Salakia. 7 days, Exodus 12 and 15. 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away unleavened bread, unleavened out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul gonna be cut off from Israel, man. So the Most High wants you to stay in the spirit of keeping the feast of unleavened bread, the matazah. We got to translate it. There's no reason not to. He wants you. Okay, he wants you to keep that feast. Continue keeping that feast. It started with the Passover, man, and the whole thing is the Passover, the feast of unleavened bread. The whole thing is it's the spirit of us leaving Egypt. And that's what we're getting ready to leave this Egypt, to leave this Exodus. I'm sorry, to have an Exodus, to leave this earth. Salakia. For those 200 chariots to come here, for us to leave this bondage. To leave this bondage, to leave us from being bound up. All we got to do is keep the Lord's statutes, commandments, keep his words. That's all we got to do. To leave this bondage here. I mean, I'm tired of this,
I know you guys are tired of this. That's why I don't care if it takes another 2 years. But if that's the last Passover, that's fine. If we got 15 more of them, that's fine. Make sure you appear and keep that as all possible. But the main thing is make sure you get your house in order. Iraq, La Panya, before it's too late. That's what we want to do. So let's clap it up for class. We're going to end it right there. We're going to give some ISUPK announcements here. It's a lot. Let's clap it up for class. We should have all the claps in there. People, we're going to end class on that note. Yeah. Okay. Give me time to read the announcement here. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The rule for the new brother or sister: when a brother or sister comes into school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8, and 10, means in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. Okay, 10% of every penny or increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, the priest fund. The free will offering for the priest, it's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Holy convocations, of course, we just had the Feast of the Passover, and and remember to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread throughout the end. That's mainly what the class was for, so that you guys can understand it and bring your houses in order, okay? That's what we're doing, okay? And let's see. We'll continue to say the Feast of Unleavened Bread right here. The Feast of Unleavened Bread, the 15th day of the first month, for 7 days, Sunday, April 25th. Of course, we did that already. Sunday and it's going to through May the 2nd, 2021, sundown. Okay, Exodus 12. Exodus 12, 17 through 20, and Leviticus 63 through 68. So lock it for a second. Just lock it for 1 second here. Yeah. Okay. Just lock it for that. Let's start over. Feast of Unleavened Bread. The 15th day of the first month for 7 days. Sunday, April 25th until Sunday, May the 2nd. That'll be this Sunday, May the 2nd, at 2021 sundown. Exodus 12, 17 and 20, Leviticus 23 and 6 and 8. And if you don't have an understanding of when to finish it, that's sundown, like I said. Call one of the officers and get a better counsel on it. But remember to keep a feast on unleavened bread. The next, we'll have the Feast of the First Fruits. Starts the Sabbath, 11 sundown, count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. The Feast of the First Fruits, it starts at the Sabbath, unleavened bread, sundown, Sunday, May 2nd, 2021, count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. Sunday, June 20th, 2021, start before sundown, Leviticus 23 and 10. Anyway, and of course after that we'll have the Feast of the Blowing of Trumpets in the September. That's down the road there. But anyway, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Okay? So we say, Madam Shabbat. We give a courtesy salute to all the brothers. Barak
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to all my brothers. We'll give a courtesy salute to all the sisters. Yahweh Shemar, Alatha, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. For that we say, Shalom.